Hey everyone, and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw way big from Ben 10. Let's get started at the very top of our page with a center fin. So I'm going to start at the top in the center and draw a point. From this point I want to curve out towards the left and then back in towards the center. So we're going to go out and then back in. We're going to do the opposite on the right side. Starting from the top, we'll curve out and then pull that back in towards the center. Now down here, I just want to tuck the top of the head in behind this fin. So start at the bottom down here on the left side. We're going to curve out and then down towards the left. Go to the right side of the fin and do the same thing. Now from here, I'm going to curve the side of the head down towards the chin. So on the left side, I want to leave a little gap in the center. Down to right about there. We'll do the same thing on the right. Curving around and then down to the same height. We're going to connect those 2 points with a straight line. Now at the bottom of this fin, I want to draw 2 angled lines going up towards the top of the head. And then just down below, we're going to draw in the eyes. So we're going to start on the left side. Starting up here on the left, we're going to curve in and then pull that down. We're going to do the same thing on the right, so we're going to leave a little gap on the center here. Starting on the top, we'll curve in and then we'll pull that down. Now I'm going to curve the bottom of the eye. Starting from the top, curve down, and then back up. And same thing on the right. Now I just want to add that little cheek detail. So on the side here, just below the eye, I'm going to angle down and in. Do that on both sides. Now we're going to curve down towards the bottom corner of the chin. Curving out and then down. And then in the middle, right down here, we're going to add the mouth. Starting on the left, we're just going to draw a little curve going across. Let's go in and draw the sides of the neck. So we're going to start on the left side, we're going to curve down and then out. Do the same thing on the right side to the same height. Now we're going to draw a short angled line coming in. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with a curve. Coming down in the middle and then back up on the right side. We're going to fill the neck in black. From the corner of the neck, we're just going to curve the top of the shoulders. On the left side, we're going to curve down and out. Do the same thing on the right. Now I'm going to overlap the shoulders on top of this line. So we're going to step across and curve in and then down. So we're going to slight curve going up towards the line, and then we'll just pull that down. Do the same thing on the right. So we're going to line up the inside, curving up over that line, and then out. Before I finish off the shoulders, we're going to go into the center and draw the top of the chest. So it's basically a little wave. We're going to step over, we're going to curve up in towards the line, come down in the middle. Now we're going to go up on the right and then down. From the side of the chest, we're going to curve down and round out the chest. Starting on the left, we'll curve down and then just pull that in. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with the curve. Starting on the left, go up, and then down. Now let's go back out and draw on the sides of the shoulder. On the left side, I'm just going to round this out, going around, and then just pulling that down. Doing the same thing on the right side. And we just want to pull this up in behind the chest, so just below the corner. Curving up, and then in. In the center of the chest, we're going to add that little symbol. Starting from the top, we're going to draw a circle, going down towards the bottom of the chest, and then back up. We just want to trim this out on the inside, so a slightly smaller circle. Now on the left side here, we're going to draw an angled line coming down and in towards the center. We're going to leave a little space in the middle here. Do the same thing on the right, and we're going to come down in the opposite direction towards the bottom, and then we'll fill these 2 areas in black. Let's continue working down the side of the body. From the corner of the chest, we're going to step up and curve in towards the hips. So on the left side, we'll go up, curving in. Do the same thing on the right. Curving it in. Now we're going to round out the hips and come down. On the left side, we'll just round this out on both sides. Now from the hips, we're going to curve out the side of the thigh down towards the knee. So on the left side, we're just going to continue this curve going out And we're just gonna pull that in to right about there. We'll do the same thing on the right. Curving out, and then we're gonna pull that into the same height as we have on the left. We're just gonna angle up the kneecap with a short line going up. Now from here, let's step up and draw the lower torso in the middle. So right here, we're just gonna draw a curve going across. Now on the left side, I'm gonna step in and just draw an angled line coming in and down towards the knee. Do the same thing on the right side. From the inside corner of the knee, we're gonna curve out the calf. So curving down and in. Now we're gonna round this out in the opposite direction down towards the heel. So from the left side, we're gonna curve out and then down. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. So from the heel to the toe, draw a wide curve on both sides. From the side of the feet, we want to curve in and then go up towards the outside of the calf. So on the left side, we're going to curve in, and we're just going to pull that out. Do the same thing on the right, curving in, and then just pulling that slightly out. We're going to curve in the opposite direction in behind the side of the thigh. So from here, we're just going to go up just above the kneecap. Let's add some detail to the feet. So down here, we're going to take that same curve and just duplicate it right up above. We'll do the same thing on the right. And then we want to go ahead and fill these in black. We're going to add a pointed detail in the shin here. So on the side of the leg here, we're going to curve up and in, aiming towards the knee, and we'll curve down and in towards the inside of the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. So we're going to line up the outside, curving up and in towards the knee, and we'll curve it back down towards the inside of the leg. Let's move back up towards the body and draw in some detail. So from the side corners of the rib cage, we're going to curve up and then back down on the right. I'm going to do that again just in between here. So stepping up, curve in between the chest and that bottom line. Now we're going to add a circular detail on the side of the symbol. Stepping out just at the top of the chest, curve around the symbol. We're going to pull this down towards that center line. Do the same thing on the right, coming down towards the center line. Now from here, we're just going to draw a dart coming down towards the lower torso. So coming down in an angle, and the same thing on the right. Let's move back out and draw in the arms. From the corner of the shoulder, we're going to step out. Just behind the shoulder, we're going to curve out and then in towards the elbow. From here, we're going to curve in the opposite direction in behind the chest. Let's do the same thing on the right. From the corner, we're going to step up, round out the arm, down towards the elbow. We'll curve up underneath the chest. So let's start the chest, curve down, and then in. Now we're going to layer the forearms in behind the bicep. From this point, we're going to step up, curve down and in on both sides. Now we're going to round out the inside of the forearm down towards the wrist. So from here, we're going to curve out and then down. Let's go back to the left side and draw on this hand. So we're going to start with a thumb with an angled line. Coming in, we're going to curve down towards the tip of the thumb. Now we're going to curve back up towards this part of the hand. Curving up and in. Now we're going to curve in the opposite direction for the first finger. Curving down and in. We're going to curve back up, so tapering this line to create the first finger. Now we're going to stack two more fingers on the side here. So halfway down this finger, we're going to curve over again towards the tip of the finger and curve back up. We'll do that one more time. So halfway down, curve down towards the third finger. Now we curve up towards the wrist, so just lining up with the inside of the wrist there. Curving out and then in. Let's take that hand, just flip it over on the right side. Start with that angled line for the thumb. We're going to round out the thumb towards the tip. I'm going to curve back up. Now the first finger is going to curve in the opposite direction. Curving around the thumb. Now we're going to taper that back up. Halfway down the finger, we're going to curve down the second finger and then curve that back up. We'll do that one more time. Stepping down towards the tip of the finger, curving around and then in towards the wrist. From the outer part of the wrist, we want to draw in the large blade. So let's start on the left side. We're going to round out the wrist and curve out. Round it out, curving out. Now this is going to curve back up just alongside the bicep. Curving up, and now to right about there. Let's do the same thing on the right. Round out the wrist and go out. We're going to go around towards the side of the upper arm. Up to right there. From the top, we just want to draw a short curve coming in. I'm just going to aim towards the elbow, to right about there. Same thing on the right. Now from here, I want to curve down towards the wrist and then on the inside of the arm. So we're going to come down, curve towards just above the wrist line. Do the same thing on the right, curving down and then over towards the wrist. Now we want to tuck the outer part of the forearm in behind these blades. So we're going to step out, curving out, and then in behind. In between the thumb and the finger, right here, we're going to curve down towards the knuckle and then out towards the outside of the hand. And then from that same point, we're going to curve over the thumb. Do the same thing on the right. From this point, we're going to curve out towards the outside of the hand. And from that same point, we'll curve over. Now we just want to thicken that up. So we're going to step up and just follow it alongside the top. And then fill that in black. We're just going to fill that in black, and there we have it. There's Way Big from Ben 10. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.